Oh, it's Eclipse is back again. I wanted to talk about the show for a while now, for like a few weeks. Um, it, it's called The Last Thing You Told Me. But here's the thing: this show ended almost 3 years ago, and it's getting a season two. It was it was originally a like it's gonna be 3 years by the time it comes out, the third year, because it came out on April 14, 2023. It's coming out 2026. Over here. Once you go to news, it says The Last Thing You Told Me returns for season 2, February 20th, 2026. When did this happen? It was originally supposed to be only one season, and it ended. It ended like they said it was done. And I'm guessing because it did good, and it's been a while now. Now they wanted to keep going, so now they're making a. Wait, if it can actually load. They're making a second book and a second series. I saw the show with my nana though, but I mean, yeah, with my nana. But yeah, they said years ago that they ended the show. It ended. It's done. Now they're saying this year, like not even a few months ago. At first, at first I didn't even know. Like I was literally just sitting down, reading stuff and all that, like I always do about TV shows and all that, and getting into them and all that, and reading about other stuff and all that. And out of nowhere, I stumbled upon this. How? After years later, there's a season two. Like, what was the behind the scenes? I don't. Like, whenever I look it up, there's just saying, oh, hey, there's a second book. Oh, hey, there's this happening. That's it. Do you. Like, some of the stuff has to stop with TV. They should have waited. Make a second book. Like, it's been years. So now most people, like now me, because I've been watching all the stuff and all the stuff has been happening with work, now I gotta watch season one again. I forgot about half of the stuff that happened. I remember the ending, like the final episode ending. I remember what happened like the first two episodes, but what happened over here? These two episodes, what was happening exactly? Like, I know the whole plot point, like what was happening, but what happened throughout the series? I know what's gonna kinda happen at the end, going into season two, because at the end, the guy that left, the stepfather or father, yes, yeah, I forget which one exactly who it was. Yeah, I totally forget who it was. If it was a stepfather or father, um, I think it was I think it was the father, and she was the stepmother, and she had to find out what happened to the father. I think. Yeah, it's been so long that I have to rewatch it. I watched it when it first came out with my nana. Now, now at this time we've been watching oh yeah, a high potential. I've been watching, I've been watching this with my nana lately, and I barely talk to her. I do my own thing. I go to work, and then I come in here. I do my own thing. I stream. I make videos. I watch my YouTube videos. I watch my TV shows. We both do our own thing, and on occasions we watch a show. We watched this show. We watched In the Dark. We watched a few movies before. We watched the Taylor Swift concert. We watched what else? There's quite a few things that we watched. And I think when I moved here, I think it was the final two seasons of In the Dark. And it ended. at a certain time, and I think I remembered I went back to my room and I made an edit of, I think it was the final season, like the series finale. Like I did like the final episode edit, I think. Yeah, I'm forgetting a lot of this stuff and all that because it's been so much stuff has been happening, and now you release stuff that like we don't even know that's happening. You never talked about anything. I I thought you were like they were gonna end the show, and they said this was like a limited series and all that, and then they ended it. I really actually thought that they just ended it, but they didn't. So let's see what happens. I'll make another comeback video on it. Most likely I'm gonna be having a gameplay video that day. February 20th it comes out. I won't be on I'm gonna be on YouTube, but I won't have a YouTube video that day that I can make. Because I'm gonna be having my gameplays until April. And I'm gonna be not doing any gameplays until November. So I'll have another video on this in April, but I mean, wow. I'm just surprised that none of this like was like confirmed or talked about. They just okay, here, season 2 is happening. Oh hey, another book is happening. Because I think it's on the 20th. There's a book coming out. And then there's look, sequel book. Yes, the sequel to The Last Thing He Told Me is titled The First Time I Saw Him by Lorna Dave, and it's scheduled to be released on January 6th, 2026. The book picks up 5 years after the events of the first novel, following Hannah and Barely as they navigate a new life and face new dangers when Owen unexpectedly reappears. That's it. It was just this book confirmed, and then they confirmed the TV adaptation. The sequel will also be the basis for the second season of the Apple TV series, which is scheduled to premiere on February 20th, 2026. So this was unexpected. That's what I gotta say. I'm saying that again, but I mean, how? Like, they're like, surprise! Here's the show, second season. Surprise! Okay, I didn't know that was gonna happen. You first, you first confirmed it was a limited series. Now out of nowhere, you confirmed the second series, second season, and a book, and the book. They're like, surprise! Here's another season. But yeah, enough talk about that. But yeah, um, I still think this is surprising. This is like it caught me off guard. But yeah, I'll see you next one, and